Terry, if I could ask, and you don't have to answer this if you don't want to.
Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 38 years young.
Because I looked at the picture of you. I'm like, wait a minute. This is a young guy. Okay, all right. I'll listen to the music anyway. Because, every time I see a young fella, I'm like, oh, here it comes. He going to be talking about women and this, that, and the other, and how many cars he has, and how many diamond rings he's got on his fingers, and how many watches he has. And I listened to the song. I'm like, no, this is not no young man. You're what they call a young man with an old soul.
Most definitely.
And Blytheville, Arkansas, a good friend of mine who passed away last year. He was from Blytheville, I believe. His name was Bobby OJ.
Bobby OJ.
Bobby was
sounds very familiar.
He was like the king of Memphis radio. He was on WDIA down in Memphis. And, he made his transition last year. But, something about those country boys that women just draw to them. Is that true?
Well, yeah, it is.
Yeah, well, So for the ladies who are listening right now, are you in a relationship currently?
I am.
Sorry, ladies, I tried. I tried, ladies. I'm sorry, but anyway, but you're not married, are you?
I'm not.
Okay. So, ladies, there is hope, just in case it doesn't work out. So you've been singing since 3 years old?
Man, you're saying, man.
I mean, besides, of course, your family and everything, what made you want to be a singer at 3 years old?
I grew up in church, man, so it's like I always heard it around. So, like, it was either be a musician or a singer at church. I didn't want to be an usher. I didn't want to be on the deacon board.
Mm-hmm.
So it was either singing out of drums, and I did the drums as well.
So you're pretty much born into the business, because of course when you're in church and you're singing in church, you're basically born into the business, because everybody, your uncle was the pastor, so you had no choice in the matter, right?
Yes, sir. No doubt at all, man. I probably was born in church.
Right, exactly. You probably born in the church. Your first album was called Confessions of a Church Boy. Did you come up with the name Confessions of a Church Boy?
I did. I actually had put it on Facebook. I asked my followers and people that actually love what I do. I asked them, I was getting ready to do a first album, so I wanted to, kind of involve them in what I had going on. So I threw it out there, and I think I was thinking of Usher when I actually thought of it, because I'm an Usher fan, and he had his album Confessions. So with that being said.
So you just stuck on.
And by the way, I got a real bad echo going on too. I've been fighting through it the whole time.
And I apologize for that. I don't know what's. Maybe let me turn it down just a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Is that better?
Yeah, I think it's gone.
Okay. Cool.
Appreciate it.
All right. No problem. Anything for you, sir.
I appreciate it.
So you heard Usher's album. You said, okay, here's his confession. So you said Confessions of a Church Boy.
Right on.
So you play drums in church, or play drums in church?
Mm-hmm. I did it.
So did I. As a matter of fact, every Sunday I play drums in church. I'm a drummer, a usher. I run sound. So you could say I'm in church all day doing everything. So,
oh wow,
I feel you on that.
As far as the drums, man, I had so many cousins that played. We used to have to rotate, you know,
wow.
to actually get to play the drums. I mean, you know, and I sometimes would get like a real, you know, I would get the altar call song, and that wasn't really a good song,
Mm-hmm.
you know, to play because it was one of them slow songs. You know, I want some a little upbeat.
Yeah, I hear you. You know, me and the other, it's two drummers at my second church that I go to, and
I got you.
yeah, and he, you know, he was grown, you know, he grew up in the church, so he knows pretty much more church songs than I do. He said all my rhythms sound like I'm playing Billie Jean by Michael Jackson, but I said that's okay. I'm sure Mike wouldn't have minded that at all. Who were some of your influences? Speaking of Michael, who were some of your influences growing up?
Man, believe it or not, man, R. Kelly was a heavy influence in my life as far as his writing ability. Usher again. I had a lot of gospel influences as well. I mean, William Brothers, man, from Harvey Watkins, man, from Kim Burrell, man. I've had a host of, you know, a lot of people that I've looked up to, listened to. James Brown, man. I've dabbled into some of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Taylor. I mean, I listened to a little country song. When you hear Terry Rogers, it's like really a mix of a lot of artists that he, you know, listed and collected all, you know, through his music journey and stuff. Okay. I try to give that little one-shot sound with, you know, what I got going on, try to put it together and stuff.
Okay. We're about to play one of your songs. The song is called That Woman.
Okay.
Could that song be about the young lady that you're in a relationship with right now?
It actually is. I mean, I didn't write the song, but it was words fitting to what I would actually say and what I actually wanted to say. So the way it was articulated and shaped and put out, man, I couldn't help but put my name behind it. So, you know, here it is, That Woman by Terry Rogers, my first single I ever done in life.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
And here it is right now on Bedtime Stories, Terry Rogers.
Yes, sir.
Never lets a day go by. She don't give me on the cheek, and she tell me she love me, and I'm a real good man. Even when I'm coming up short, she let me know she understands. She never says a negative word to a friend who's not around. Even when I'm feeling low, she's always there to hold me. One of a kind, the spirit is so divine. gentleman, but my lady fine. She never ever disrespect me. I always let me be the man, even when I'm falling short. Always down, grab my hand when I get on my knees. She'll bring me food to eat. Man, they wanna see the pretty girl. And put her right beside me. Yes, I love that woman. Oh, yes, I love that woman. She called me. Yes, I love that woman. Can't nobody do that. Yes, I love that woman.
Terry Rogers and That Woman right here on Bedtime Stories. So Terry, when you decided you wanted to do Southern Soul, did you come across a little opposition from your folks as far as Southern Soul music? In other words, did they want you to stick with gospel?
Well, not so they wanted me to, but not so much of like drilled it in me like, nah, you gotta do this. Of course, when you got a brand and you're moving successful, as we were, Tim and the fellas, it's like, why would you actually go off and try to do something else just other than, what we're doing? It's kind of like going against the grain. But, the type of music that I was doing, it was, grown folk music. It wasn't nothing out the way. My music was positive. My music was talking about love, so and that's the whole Southern Soul thing too as well. It's kind of like it's got that church sound in it. So so with that being said, it's like I didn't stray too far away from where I was at. It's just the message changed just slightly, but we're still speaking about love, and God is the author of love. So with that being said, I think I was in the right with that one, man. As far as like,
Absolutely.
taking it on and making it happen, man. But yeah, most definitely, it wasn't, just a hard transition, but most definitely, wasn't easy.
Because some of the greatest R&B singers all started in church. Al Green, Sam Cooke, all of them started singing in church first. Aretha Franklin, of course, she never left church. She was always singing gospel, but with the R&B feel to it. So you're in great company, sir. And so where can we get your music, Terry?
My music is all over iTunes. It's on Amazon, Google Play, Tidal, our digital platforms. Also, it's on YouTube.
On YouTube.
If you can't afford it, I made it free on YouTube.
Okay.
That way you can go just listen to it, because my goal for my album, I want to support as far as like the money support, but it really wasn't so much about that. I really just wanted to be heard with this album. I wanted to just really put it out there. So this is my gift to the world, to share what God has put in me, So.
Amen. Well, Terry Rogers, I really appreciate you calling in this evening. Much continued success. And if you're ever in Chicago, hey, look me up, brother, because you got my number.
I got you. I actually will be in Chicago April the 22nd. I'll be there with Jubu Smith of Frankie Beverly and Mays. He's been a lead guitar player.
Oh, really?
I'll be there with him. Also with Troy Bilbo Rogers. I'll be there with him as well, April the 22nd. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on my social media platforms. I post everywhere that I'll be. You'll see some flyers and all that. You can find me on Facebook at Terry Rogers. You can find me on Instagram at I am Terry Rogers.
All right. Congratulations, man. Continued success. And like I said, I look forward to seeing you in person. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Terry Rogers. Here's his other single. It's called Sunday Morning Love, right here on Bedtime Stories. Thanks again, Terry. I'll see you soon, hopefully.
Thank you, too. And happy birthday to Miss Linda Tutton, too, as well in Chicago.
There you go. All right. Take care, man.
All right. Good time.
Write you this letter, tell you how I feel. Don't know what's going on, but I gotta keep it real. Like, girl, you know I love you, and that ain't gon' change. You're like my favorite song on Sunday morning. You're my letter rain. You got me screaming hallelujah. I'm proud to be your man, because the way that you deliver me, all of my pain got my spirits high, made me feel like hit by the Holy Ghost. Wanna scream out loud, tell the world and everyone I know, you're my Sunday morning love. You're my friend, you're my sunshine after the rain. You're my heart, that ain't gon' change. You're my everything, you're my everything. I'll help me say Sunday, Sunday, oh Sunday, Sunday, Sunday morning love. You're my Sunday, 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 Sunday morning love. Oh yeah, yeah. I told you how I feel. I want a love to last forever. That's for real. Girl, you make me happy, and you give me chills. Whenever I'm with you, baby, it feels so real. Girl, you got me high. I'm seduced in your love, along with your spirit, babe. Sent from above, got my spirits high, made me feel like hit by the Holy Ghost. Love, tell the world and everyone I know. Yeah, you're my friend, you're my sunshine.